Hello to all our audience tuning into our channel. We're so glad to have you with us. Stay tuned for exciting content. Let's get started.
The story begins with Sarah Wolf, a German ex-soldier and single mother, bringing her 6-year-old son, Josh, to the U.S. consulate in Frankfurt to apply for H-1 work visas. Sarah is planning to move to America, where she has been offered a job with a security firm. Josh's father was an American soldier who was killed in Afghanistan, and Sarah herself served there and suffers from PTSD with occasional flashbacks, for which she takes medication. After waiting over 3 hours at the consulate, Sarah allows Josh to play in a designated playroom while she gets coffee. When their number is called and she returns to collect him, Josh has vanished. The consulate staff claim that according to their records, Josh was never there. Only Sarah signed in that morning. Despite Sarah's insistence that multiple people saw Josh, including security cameras everywhere, the staff maintain that he was never present. Sarah becomes increasingly desperate and confrontational. The German police are called, but explain they cannot enter the consulate due to its extraterritorial status. It's considered American territory where German authorities have no jurisdiction. Sarah's mother is contacted and reveals Sarah's history of PTSD and previous psychiatric treatment, causing everyone to believe Sarah is having a psychotic episode. While being held at the consulate, Sarah encounters a woman who initially calls herself Irina, living in the guest quarters. This woman reveals she has been trapped at the consulate for 2 months and helps Sarah search for Josh. Irina explains she's actually Kira Volkova from Belarus, whose wealthy father was killed by the government after joining the opposition. She escaped to the U.S. Embassy in Minsk with evidence of money laundering on a flash drive, but has been stuck in Frankfurt instead of being transferred to America as promised.
Sarah and Kira work together to search the consulate. They discover a large drug trafficking operation using diplomatic luggage, which cannot be searched at customs. Sarah finds Josh's Playmobil figurine, confirming he was indeed there. They witness suspicious individuals exchanging bags and believe Josh may have seen something that made him a target. During their investigation, armed men attempt to kidnap Kira, but Sarah's military training allows them to fight off the attackers. However, when Sarah reports this to Security Chief Donovan, he claims no such incident occurred and that Kira doesn't exist. The guest apartment records show a different person entirely.
Sarah discovers that Donovan has been manipulating the situation. He arranged for her to get the job in America, knowing about her psychiatric history and that she would come to the consulate. Computer records show he has been monitoring her and forwarding her medical information to unknown parties. The conspiracy deepens when Sarah receives a video from investigative journalist Errol Gurney, showing footage from Afghanistan. In the video, she recognizes Eric Kinch, the head of security at the consulate, meeting with Taliban fighters who later ambushed Sarah's unit. Sarah realizes she is the only surviving witness who can identify Kinch as the traitor who gave away their position, resulting in the deaths of 8 soldiers, including Josh's father, Evan. Kinch orchestrated Josh's kidnapping as part of an elaborate plan to eliminate Sarah, the only person who could expose his war crimes. He arranged for her to get the job in America, knowing she would come to the consulate. He then allowed the kidnappers into the building and manipulated security footage to make it appear Josh was never there, planning to paint Sarah as a delusional ex-soldier who could be killed while resisting arrest. The drug trafficking operation was a separate scheme run by IT specialist Martello, which Sarah stumbled upon by accident, complicating Kinch's original plan. Sarah takes Kinch's daughter Aileen hostage in a secure vault, demanding Josh's return. She forces Kinch to confess his crimes, including his betrayal in Afghanistan and his role in kidnapping Josh. Kinch admits he underestimated Sarah's determination and fighting skills, never expecting her to escape the visitor building, fight off the kidnappers, and uncover the conspiracy. In a tense standoff, Kinch initially refuses to reveal Josh's location, threatening that the boy will die. However, Sarah's desperation and tactical thinking eventually force Kinch into a position where he must comply. 8 weeks later, Kinch is in U.S. detention facing charges. The conspiracy involved Donovan, the check-in clerk, and Martello, though Martello fled and remains in hiding. Sarah and Josh are finally preparing to leave for America, where Sarah will start her new life, and Josh can connect with his father's family. The story ends with Sarah and Josh at the airport, ready to board their flight to Boston. Sarah has overcome not only the immediate threat, but also her own psychological struggles, proving her sanity and competence despite attempts to portray her as mentally unstable. The experience has strengthened her resolve and demonstrated that her military training and maternal instincts make her a formidable opponent when protecting her child. Throughout the ordeal, Sarah's relationship with Kira also provided mutual support, with Sarah helping Kira eventually escape the consulate, while Kira validated Sarah's experiences when everyone else dismissed them as delusions. The story explores themes of institutional corruption, the vulnerability of individuals against powerful systems, maternal protection, and the lasting psychological effects of warfare on veterans.